franchise Jake Claxton here with my right hand that's sitting on my left, my better half, Dr. Cassandra Vaughn. You know, I don't really do this casse. That ain't really what I call her, Dr. Cassandra Vaughn. We're here, loving business on lock, and we have this beautiful couple sitting in front of us right now.
So, Love Business on Lock, we highlight each couple's individual and collective experiences, which contributed to them moving beyond their original purpose of their connection. Tonight, I am so excited to have with us one of our favorite couples. She's a songbird, reality TV star, and he is a first responder and has been on the front lines during this horrific global pandemic.
I feel like I need a drum roll. Traci Braxton Siratt and my man Kevin Siratt Senior. What's up? What's up? How y'all feeling?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Well, y'all look good. How about that? You know what I mean? Like, you look good. You look like $1 million.
You really do.
I just want to say for the record, she cooks for me every day. The diet is ridiculous. She made curry chicken today on a Friday.
Okay.
So I just want to, since he started with this, before we jump in. So that's part of the reason how I got him. Because I remember Traci telling me one day in the studio, you better cook for your man if you want a man, and you better learn how to cook real good.
Well, I can't eat. I eat well. I ain't even gonna lie. I eat well. But how y'all doing? Everything's well?
You know what? I'm sorry, y'all.
We on Pop and Bobby Duty.
Kevin, it's the 2-year-old.
We love that.
2-year-old. Kevin.
It's real.
I'm gonna tell you how we doing real fast. I was like, let's get the grinds this week. Let's just chill. They're out of school, and we chillaxing. But guess what happened? Traci didn't tell me we had the extended package that they're gonna be here for the weekend. So I'm like, the weekend? I'm off the weekend. I don't need no. Yes, guys. How can I help you?
Okay, he wants ice cream.
He's not getting nothing right
Ice
now.
cream?
Bye. See,
The interesting
And ladies
part
and
is
gentlemen,
that's what Love Business and Lock is about. The authentic, the real of the relationship.
Kevin.
he's nothing like Kevin Jr.
Come here. Come here.
Zaire.
It's the 2-year-old.
Zaire.
It's the 2-year-old.
Come
I
here.
promise you guys. It's the 2. Can't you tell? Look there.
Oh my goodness.
And this the 11th. Right here.
It's unreal. He's like the babysitter right now. So
Oh my
say
God.
hi to Mr. and Mrs. Right?
Hi.
What's up, y'all?
Hi,
Take your-
kitties.
What's
Take
going
him
on?
with you. Take him with you. Now the interview is over. No, for you guys, yes. Thank you. Have fun. Friday, you get your allowance today.
3 o'clock.
They
No,
trick.
listen.
He's a part of
Him
the
because I wasn't thinking about it
So-
until I had to have
I just wanted her to be happy. I said, let's get the grands, and then we have, and then she tricked. I didn't know it was a 4-day package. I thought it was
Right.
2-day.
Right.
Listen, I overstand. I overstand. I don't understand. I overstand.
Overstand. Thank you.
Yes,
brother.
I overstand.
Overstand.
Like, you know, I got 2. One's 19, one's 9. And the 9-year-old is like the federales. You know, you said you was gonna be out an hour. It's an hour and a half where you at. So I overstand. I get it. But look, let's hop in. I wanted to ask a real question. Like, what is the biggest misconception of, you know, being in a relationship and being in this business at the same time?
everybody cheats.
How about spit my water?
That's the thing because business cheats because they say that, you know, no one is being faithful. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't want chlamydia.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I know we've been through our valleys and peaks. I get that. One thing you understand about the industry and the existence in the industry is that there are going to be individuals that are going to come, you know, and try to penetrate the situation. And I go back to 1994. I don't know if Tracy remembers this, down in Florida when Bobby D tried to really tried to crack on my baby when we were younger. And I was like, you know, he had a foundation. And I was like, was that 94? Down in Florida? We had a foundation. And, you know, everybody's going to try. But if you really have that love, if you really have that bond, you know, a lot of things are not going to penetrate that. And I think that's one thing that we have. And we get, I mean, constantly, every day. It's a constant with us, in my opinion. What do you think?
Well, I just think, you know, we just keep communicating with each other and telling each other what our needs are.
Yeah, and that helps a lot because she wasn't the greatest communicator.
Wow, I can't believe that. Wow.
Communicator.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Even though she sings, she didn't communicate.
Because, you know, my can get, you know, really, really reckless. And I didn't want to put that reckless thrashing of the tongue to him because I know I can be a handful.
Right.
Wow.
And you know,
So that's why
it's crazy because I feel like
if I like him, you know.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that this young lady has really gotten, you know, a taste of it because now that things are moving the way they're supposed to, it's just people falling out the sky. People got something to say. Well, I used to deal with him back then. I know what he liked, blah, 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 blah. Yo, like, what's the point? Like, you ain't moving nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she ever left, she left because she was tired of me, not because you tried to hit her and break the bond. We not allowing that. You know what I'm saying? We not allowing that at all.
All I will say is this: is Tracy, if we were still in that studio on Tuesdays, I would have a lot of stories, and you'd be giving a lot of advice. So, what are some of the challenges? Would you say? Would you say?
What is the challenge?
I was asking you, what are some of the challenges that you guys have, especially with your travel schedule being the way it is, and still you have to worry about your husband being on the front lines?
Oh, I think lately well, since COVID, you know, the vid is all over the place. It's much different now since I'm working in the home and but I think now you and I, we try to make time to like, he comes and see me.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes I don't know he's coming to see me.
Well, I want to say honestly, and I'm actually a little thankful for COVID. But because we've never lived just by ourselves. It's the two of us, right? And so COVID has come time, but at the same token, protecting each other in a unique way. And we like each other's lean on and best friend. And you know, she makes sure I'm good, even though I had to get naked when I come in the door from work.
He does. He has to look. He works for the VO. Look, let me tell you something.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what I ain't gonna do. Traci and Siratt is not even trying to get the vid. I'm not trying to get the COVID, coronavirus, Jenkins. I ain't trying to get none of that.
So in a nutshell,
I got to breathe. Everybody know I'm raspy and husky in the beginning. I mean,
but in a nutshell,
I had time.
Honestly, she keeps me grounded and focused when it's time because I got a lot of slippers.
The kids can't even come over, only the grandkids.
Remember, we like 5 years of age. And and she gives me the younger version.
Why you gotta ask questions? No, we working and doing stuff. I don't get this.
Because they're the kids. But what I love keeps me young. And I don't even think she right. You know, so it's a matter of just with balance. And I know right now, me going out, because she don't go out like I do. Me going out every day.
Cassandra, you know, he had to say about his age first, right? And try to bring me up in it. We 5 years apart. Don't be telling people my age. I want people to suppose I want to be 36.
All right, we 10 years apart.
Don't even give that. Don't even give that. I'll probably be 36 today. Telling people
I know.
And she the
36,
oldest.
you mean
We
35.
10 years apart, and she.
I'm 36. You're a year older than me. You're older than me. 35.
When I was
born in 85.
Lightning about the strike.
Born in 85.
Lightning about the
Hey,
strike.
guys,
I'm just wise. I'm just wise.
You really gonna tell us lies?
This is wise.
You gonna tell us lies?
I'm just a young wise man.
I'm done. I'm done with the lies.
I'm just a young wise man.
I'm done with the lies. I'm done with the lies.
I'm just a young wise man. That's it.
So,
we talked about wise and wisdom today, this morning. I can't subject.
No, I couldn't hear you, Cam.
What's the next question?
wise and wisdom.
Yeah, I'm definitely wise. A lot of wisdom as a young 35-year-old.
And Doug is, he's 35 and Doug is.
No, that means I would be older than that.
Well, you darn sure ain't 35. You darn sure ain't 35.
My birthday was in 85.
Your birthday was in 85.
Yes. In 85.
One of your birthdays.
November 5th.
Your
85.
10th birthday was in 85.
1985.
Gee,
Don't be mad because I'm young, fly, and handsome.
Okay, so anyway, what boundaries have you set to maintain, balance in your relationship? Because clearly we need to set some boundaries about his lies.
Yeah, I don't tell his lies.
You just told one. They just heard you. You told these people you were 35.
All right, we was breaking up. Y'all was breaking up.
I'm sorry. I was asking, what boundaries have you set in your relationship?
Yeah. Oh. I would say we make. Hold up, guys. Hey. This is the funniest. Shut it down. Get in the room. Close the door.
It's his fault.
Get in the room. All right. Excuse me. I'm being enforced right now. I knew this was coming. So the boundaries. I really feel like that we've set a strong boundary in reference to us communicating, us making sure that we talk amongst each other. And at this late in the game, we understand amongst each other versus, the whole, I guess.
And staying in the same bed.
Oh, definitely. And we do everything we can not to go to bed mad. Yeah. Everything, even if I kiss her and she mad, I make her. Okay. I work at night, for the record, guys, and I make her the door, and she has to give me a kiss, and I don't care how mad, how upset she is with me. We'll convene the next day, and at this late in the game, I think it works so well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And COVID pushed that on us.
Just her and I.
It's a difference when people, when they start dating and everything. COVID really was a test for everybody to see what everybody endurance of kind of relationship is. If you got a baby mama, it already showed. I mean, side piece, it already showed because can't go outside, can't do nothing. Only thing you have to do is stay there, hunker down, bunker down, whatever it is, and communicate.
Hold on.
And know. Oh, I'm trying to tell you.
Somebody with a side piece.
Right, done told you. And either of them, there's a lot of babies out here after 9 months. Quarantine and stuff. So, you know, COVID really helped our situation and communicating very quickly.
Oh, for the record, y'all actually met my illegitimate child too.
I was supposed to be his illegitimate child.
My illegitimate child.
Our grandchild.
Okay.
That was my illegitimate child.
I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Oh, okay.
Exclusive. That was my illegitimate child.
You know, you got to be specific up on here because, you know, people like, ooh, yeah, I knew he had.
I know.
What is clarified?
It's a grandchild.
Grandson.
Right. It's your grandchild.
That was 3 decades ago. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was my illegitimate child that we was hanging out at Starbucks.
Okay.
That is so crazy.
On that Twitter called us and they said, hey, he got. So that was my illegitimate child that my people ran with and said, hey, he got an illegitimate child, but it was grandson.
That is absolutely crazy to me. So let me ask you a question. Who has the shortest temper?
It's okay.
Who has the shortest temper? I would cut somebody off real quick. I really would. Yeah. And I tell him off really, really quickly. Yeah.
Who's the most outspoken?
I have a strategy though. I strategically go quiet when she starts.
Who said I love you first?
I just shut it down.
You see my who I said I love you first? I told him I loved him first. You know what he gonna say to me? Do you love yourself? What you think I do? Because I love you.
I here lately.
No. When I first met like that, right after we were dating for a hot 10 months, and I gave it to him after 6 months.
Okay. That was before the Steve Harvey book.
Really? Before
Steve
what?
Harvey's book.
Right after
Steve
I
Harvey
gave it to
said
him.
90 days. She
Nah,
said
did I hear
6
Steve
months.
Harvey?
Lord.
Oh no, I told him like that. No,
She
I
said
waited. I waited.
That said before Steve Harvey book.
Yeah, that was way before
Yeah,
Steve
way
Harvey.
before Steve Harvey.
Yeah, I waited. I liked him. I was digging him. Didn't want him to think I was.
I really want to say that she was totally different from which anyone I have to do. She was totally different, and it made me really look at the relationship in a different way. Because I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but I didn't like Traci when I first.
Really?
Go ahead. You know it's real crusty and crunchy. I'm telling you, that's real crusty and crunchy.
But it's real though.
But still, it's real crusty and crunchy. But go ahead and say it.
I didn't like Traci when I first met her. We were working together in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, and at a facility for emotionally disturbed adolescents. And we were both fresh out of school. And it was like, to me, she did much. You know what I mean? I was just a little quiet, quiet assassin, got it done, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
He was mad because I was playing basketball with my boys in the cottage, and was playing softball. He ain't never had no tomboy girl like me that can handle her little swag and everything else. That's what I was a new generation for him.
And for the record, she did book me, right? She told somebody.
That's not even good. That's not even Cassandra. When he called me, I answered the phone. Hello, may I speak to Traci? I said, I'm sorry, she's not here. Can I take a message?
How'd I get your number though?
I gave it to you, but you used it.
Again, and I know the number to the day. 53. I remember this for the record. 30 years ago. I had to tell him I was busy. She booked me. I called her. She answered the phone and said she was somebody else.
Wow.
one of her sisters.
I ain't say I was somebody else. I said she's not here. Take a message.
Same thing.
That's a difference.
So-
Tracy, what?
So anyway, for the record, I still stand fast. She would have dudes drop off to work too. For the record,
I did.
She was dating, and I see that. I'd be like,
Yeah, you gotta have varieties. Dating, you dating.
Hey, look, y'all know about the DC. She was a Bama to me. You know what I mean?
One that much.
That's a DC word, Bama.
Bama,
Yeah,
she's
that's a DC word.
saying, right? So I said, I'm not gonna let this Bama front me out. I'm from the old school, and I played it, and then she ran right to me like this, and I booked her. So it's funny. It's just funny, Billy Tracy. You know I booked you though, but she did take me out on the first date.
Wow.
For the record,
Wow.
beautiful
I
heart.
asked him out on a date, and I took.
Where was it?
After she messed with my mind, beautiful spirit, beautiful mind. I loved her since. Honest, we used to meet after work and talk, just talk.
Where did y'all go for your first date?
So beautiful, beautiful spirit.
Where did you go on your first date?
What would you say? He was breaking up. Sorry.
Oh, where did you go on your first date?
He is such a bam. One, two dead presidents. Go and see dead
We want to
presidents.
see the movie
Oh,
Dead
wow.
President.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
What else?
I was like, why we gotta see this killing? I know I'm a Bonnie, but come on now. I asked you out. Any other time a girl gonna take it to, a little chick flick, something like that. No. What this dude do? He went hardcore.
All right.
He went hardcore.
No, you can't.
Dead presidents.
Okay.
Right?
No, you tell her what you did.
Wow.
Tell her what you did when you went to the restaurant though.
Oh, yeah, Japanese. I had to have a little
Right.
swig and everything. He wasn't drink. I had to wait a minute, hold up. You took me to somewhere. Anybody needed to drink after that movie. Dead presidents?
All I gotta say is this: I wasn't a drinker, and this is the first woman I didn't drink Jack Daniels. Real talk.
Straight.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys,
Cassandra like, ooh,
she has her own black
it's
cowboy
not out
listening.
yet. It's not out yet.
Black cowboy. I'm not gonna feed it to her. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, look.
All right, guys. I know we getting off track. We're gonna stay on track.
And look, we got bottles
yes.
on deck too.
Hello?
We got bottles on deck too. Bottles on deck.
Okay.
First show,
Hey.
I'm smoking
Get
a
my
cigar.
I want to get us a glass.
I'm with you. I understand.
And I have my little cup of magic.
Hey, look.
Yes, I have my little cup of magic. There's a lot of magic in my cup.
Okay, Padron Anniversary Edition. I see you. I see you. Listen, you enjoy this, even though my father is not giving me a dime for this. This is my father's. The Le Bourgeon is a great smoke, and it's a decent price point. You know what I'm saying? It's a great smoke, and it's a decent price point. I ain't like my father's giving me.
Yeah, that's mother's finest right there.
And look, he ain't giving me a dime. They need to give me a dime. My father's cigar, somebody need to hit me up. But one of my favorite sticks is a great price point.
And look, when you come in town, I got you. When I come down there, we're gonna do it.
Okay, say less, man. Say
got
less. We gonna go. I'm gonna make sure we good. We're gonna walk in the cigars. We're gonna walk in the cigar spot. Carte blanche. We ain't gonna have no issues. Nothing. Cigars, drinks. I got it. I got everything taken care of.
All I want is some of Tracy's turkey wings. That's all I want. I mean, her turkey wings and some potato salad and maybe some of her greens.
Huh?
I just want Tracy to cook me a meal,
Did you say potato salad?
So look, before you get up out of here,
We getting that back feed again, y'all.
before you go, I want to ask something, and it seems like something that we've been asked a lot, and you know, I need both of y'all to answer the question too. Without you, I could not what?
So in other words, Traci, without Siratt, you couldn't what?
Oh, wow.
And vice versa.
Without who I couldn't believe.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest. Without you, I don't want to live. I mean, it's like I can't even imagine not having you.
Right.
So I'm like, I can't imagine not having you. I really can't. I'm the oldest. I go first. I can't imagine living my rest of my life without Traci.
Wow.
That's real.
I can't.
That's real.
Wow. Wow.
That's real.
You're so sensitive.
Wow. 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 I have a question, and I want both of you guys to answer it, which is, Traci, I define our love as, and vice versa.
Oh, so that again?
So my question is, I defined our love as.
I see our love as.
So Kevin, Big Kevin, I defined our love as, and then Traci, vice versa.
You're breaking up. That's why we can't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Going in and
So
out.
the question was, I defined our love as.
I define our love as.
Let me go first.
Mm-hmm.
I define our love as best friends. I define our love as, you know, building. I define our love as it's very unique, like different. Well, we complement each other at the same time.
Okay, I would say electrifying.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Because when we love each other and you don't have to pretty say anything, much of anything. And like he can sit on the couch and watch a movie or watch his game. I just come in and just kiss on him, you know, just show that affection, and he'll do the same for me. So that's why I say electrifying. We don't just sit there like, you know, traditional grandparents.
She makes me watch the news for the
I
record.
do. You need to watch the news. You work
She
field.
hogs.
You work in the medical
She
field.
hogs the control.
You need to watch the news. You work in the medical field, so you need to know that.
So look, what game are you normally watching? Like, are you a Washington football fan, or you know? I mean, if you are, I know you guys don't have a name for your team anymore, which probably should have been changed a long time ago. But are you a fan of the burgundy and yellow?
Hey, this is a good one right here.
This house is like a house, and I love it.
Hey, look,
I love the diversity and the arguing and everything like that, and the playing and everything like that. But since the COVID had happened, my team has been sucky. I think my team is upset because you can't really hear the crowd cheer for you and stuff like that. So COVID is really rough on the team.
All I gotta say is, one to something. We whooped that ass on Thanksgiving.
One game, one
and
season.
She's a Cowboy
one
fan,
season.
and I'm a Redskin fan, but I love her.
And I actually took Washington.
One season.
Oh my God.
I expected Washington to win that. I can't lie. I'm sorry. I expected Washington to win that.
You like to watch it? You say this. Go on. You do? So who do doctors see like?
So I don't have a particular.
Dr.
So I don't have a particular team because we sports bet. So it's whoever I think's gonna win. Sorry. I have no loyalty. I'm a basketball person. Football, it's all about who I
So
think's
we
gonna win.
we can watch Red.
One more time, you
Say
was
it
breaking
again.
up.
We come when we come down there, or you guys come here, guarantee you're gonna watch the Redskins. We're gonna watch the Washington franchise, right?
They don't have a name.
He said they don't have a name.
Listen, I know I have no loyalty to a football team.
We gotta love
None of that. No loyalty to a football team whatsoever.
Yeah, not at all. Now, basketball, I'm a Celtics. I'm a diehard Celtics fan.
I told her they don't even like y'all.
They did.
Okay. She's like the Celtics.
I love the Celtics.
They don't like y'all
That's
in
not
Boston.
true. The Celtics was the first one to fight for social injustice. Thank you.
Because Bill Russell was the man.
Well, that means they love us.
They don't like y'all.
They do. They love us. Hater. He's a hater.
They don't like
He's a hater. He's a hater. They love us. They love us. So listen, guys, it has been amazing to sit and talk with you all. Traci, you know what you mean to me. Siratt, you know what you mean to me. And in the words of Kevin Siratt Sr., for the record, how I raised my son really came from having conversations with Traci at work and her giving me guidance and telling me different things that I needed to know and things I needed to expect from a teenager. And everything she said, from the meat and potatoes down to his attitude, came true. But I was prepared because she prepared me for it. And I will forever be grateful. I will forever be grateful for you and those conversations that we had. For the meat and potatoes, girl. Meat and potatoes. Woo! I tell you about that offline.
I wasn't lying.
But one of the things that I've admired, and I was looking through some pictures, and our friendship has now stemmed over 6 years, which I can't believe. But one of the things that I admired the most was how I always watched Big Kevin protect you through everything. Like, I really watched him. I always said, at that time I was single, I always said that whoever I dated, I needed them to protect me the way your husband protected you. And that's why you guys are one of our favorite couples.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you, Cassandra. Oh, wow. I was just giving you, information where I wish other people would give me that information with kids and teenagers and growing up. Mean-agers. Remember I was telling you, I was like, no, honey, they mean-agers. They're not teenagers at all. But I thank you so much. I thank you so much. Look, at least I touched somebody. Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you so much for your friendship. I do appreciate that and everything. Because sometimes we can just sit on the phone and talk about and I thank you for keeping some of my secrets. Crazy secrets.
Meat and potatoes, though.
Yeah, meat and potatoes. When you children, especially boys, and they room start.
Traci, don't do it. 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 Don't do it.
No, my son said he was crazy when I was growing up. I was like, how am I supposed to explain it to you?
Hey Jay, who says that to them?
When y'all start,
But I got that.
When
I got that. You don't. Well, he's grown now. So I'm
it
done
almost
with
smell like a gym.
It's funny. It's fun. It's funny how you remember.
Every young man.
Yeah, and it's terrible.
Every young man.
It's terrible.
And if a young man say, that wasn't, you lie.
It's really terrible. Because my son is going through that now. And I mean, my Lord, my God, thank you for Traci. because I wouldn't have known what to expect. But you know, I want to become a vegan because behind that whole meat and potatoes scenario.
Definitely being a vegan. Definitely being a vegan.
Yeah. How about this? I
Say it one more time.
love in the air. I love you guys' aura. It is very beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I see the beauty in the air, and I love you guys' aura. How y'all feed off.
Thank you
I'm
so
loving that.
much. Thank you. Well, I have to
real.
say that I learned a lot
It's
from
real.
you. And I tell everybody
Hey,
that we've had conversations and I'll talk about stuff that you probably never realized how much you impacted me or how much things that you would say or conversations that we would have impacted me. But it really did. You know, I like to absorb information from people, and I absorbed a lot.
You ate the food.
I ate the food.
Okay.
She fixed the plate. I ate the food, and honestly, you really in the way you carried yourself, in the way I watched, you know, when your children would come into the studio with you, when Kevin would sit out, because he didn't want to be in the studio with us, and you know, our little side conversations, all of that, it really did help me to become a better person, and I will forever be grateful for that. Forever.
Thank you, Tracy.
And he should be grateful too, because if it hadn't been for half of the stuff that you told me, he wouldn't have half of what he has.
Thank you. One year, I did something right.
Eddie, I was to get the money and say bye. So come on
Say
up
bye.
here. Come on, guys. Come on,
Bye.
Kevin.
Bye,
See you later.
kitties. Oh my God.
Bye.
Say
Bye.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Say bye.
Hey, I can't wait to sit down with you guys. All right.
Okay.
Now, I wanted to just tell y'all, man,
Mistakes
thank
on
you
the
so
grandkids.
much.
I'm gonna take it out there, the mutual funds, and don't worry.
I want to tell y'all, man, thank y'all so much for taking time out of your day. You got the kids and, you know, family time for, you know, kicking it with us for a little bit on Love Business on Live. Greatly appreciate that. One thing before you go. Tracy, please, like, this is your opportunity to, like,
Okay.
sell the music, the single. Like, I need you to go in.
Oh my
I need
God,
you to
that
let
song
them know
carries
how
everything.
they can find, you know, the music, how they can download, stream, listen, whatever the case may be. This is your opportunity right now to plug your music.
Or the plug, baby.
Oh, my plug is the real Traci Braxton on IG and on Facebook. Everything you need to look for Traci Braxton, Traci.com. I don't no longer have my Twitter until I get that back, and my email. Everything else. I was hacked. We good.
All right, listen, y'all good, we good.
Everywhere.
That's what's up. And y'all can catch me on everything SIACT on Instagram RA23, and it's Sons SO. It's also the same way as far as the Instagram.
All right, got you, man. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Until next time, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you for
Everything
joining us for this edition of Love Business
Yeah.
on Live.
Have a man like.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Good night.